Hello, namaste, and welcome to my channel once again. Today I am interpreting a poem from Heritahe of Words, compulsory English, and the title of the poem is The Lamentation of the World Pensioner, written by WB Yeats. To talk about WB Yeats, he was born in 1890 and he died in 1993. And he is an Irish poet and he is also a dramatist. This poem is the revised version of his earlier poem, The World Pensioner, which was written in 1890. Later, he changed the title as The Lamentation of the World Pensioner in his revised version. And to talk about the significance of the title suggests the lamentation of the world pensioner. So, the lamentation means being in pain or in a pathetic situation over the loss of some precious moments and things. Whatever we lose that are important in our life, we regret upon that. That is called lamentation. And world pensioner signifies that the man who is mentioned in the poem is world, and world people are generally retired, and he is obviously aged, is very old. And in the poem, the first stanza highlights upon the comparison of past and present old age, and namely, they talk about when the world man was young, his chair was nearest to the fire while warming oneself in winter. So, this is the literal meaning, and the intended meaning of this line is he had reliable shelter to live and was always full of people's attention around his surrounding. That means he was celebrated, he was being listened to, he was being followed by people when he was young. He was surrounded by friends, girls all around, whether they talked about love, politics, or anything about life. So, the meaning of this interpretation is he was dynamic in every aspect of life when he was young. Now, when he is old, he shelters under a broken tree when it rains. So, this line is literally saying that when it rains, he shelters under a broken tree, and when you take a shelter under a broken tree, you cannot be protected by the rain. And the intended meaning of this line is he is now in his old age, he is deprived of the strong shelter, or he is deprived of the attention and care by the people. That's why he misses those days, means he misses his young age. He blames time for transfiguring him into an ugly old man. This is what the first stanza talks about. And if we go to second stanza highlights or states that nothing is as important as time to brood on. To brood on means if people keep on thinking about something that is very important in their life, that must be time, because nothing is mightier than time. This is what the second stanza talks about. And for interpreting it, the writer, the world man, sees some young guys protesting against tyranny and conspiracy that are found in the society or in the country. So conspiracy and tyrannies are forceful deeds that people don't want to do, unacceptable acts. And young bloods, they are very energetic and they are very, tempered. And the world man sees them protesting against them. And young people are creating chaos. They are doing something mischievous in the society. But for him, nothing matters so much, as the world man is always lost in the tyranny of time. He keeps always thinking about the power of time, that it changes or transfigured or transforms anything, any life into a useless thing, or when a young man becomes old, that becomes useless. This is what the second stanza is all about. And in the third stanza, It highlights that the world man is very angry with time. That's why he wants to spit into the face of time. And to tell it in detail, third stanza says, he is turned into an ugly old man by mighty time. The powerful time has changed him into an old ugly guy, not attractive. There is nothing beautiful in his body now. There is nothing attractive. He is not noticed or liked by any women, let alone anybody. He is frustrated to be ignored by female encounters, especially. He doesn't like that. He always expects women to notice him, just like they used to notice him when he was young and energetic, when he was a handsome hunk in the youth. He expects the same thing now, but for a vain, nobody even turned their face upon him now. So he feels just like a broken tree, as the broken tree is not useful for shelter. He just feels himself like that. He is not useful for anything. He compares his old age with the broken tree that is not capable of giving shelter to anything else. And he feels as if everything that belonged to him are looted by time. He thinks time is the greatest enemy in everybody's life. He thinks time has transfigured him. It changed him, disfigured him. Everything is snatched away by time. So time is snatched his cherishable past, his charisma, and most importantly, his celebrated youth. When he was young, everybody respected him, everybody loved him, everybody listened to him. He was like a leader, he was like a hero, he was like a celebrity. His young age was celebrated. But that celebrated life has been snatched away by time. And that boils the blood of the world guy. Then he wants to spit into the face of time. So if you try to critically think about the stanzas in a sort of way, so we can also include this. Critically thinking, overall, in the poet longs or he wants to regain his past. And in the first stanza, critically we can say it illustrates his favorable condition in his youth. When he was young, everything was favorable to him. And in second stanza, critically it describes how the generation of youth has been changing in comparison with the world man's youth. Meaning, when the world man was young, and they were not just like the young guys of these days, they were more disciplined, or their way of life was different. But nowadays the kids are, they are creating chaos in the society and the country. So critically it illustrates, or it puts some light on that. And the last stanza conveys about his neglected condition and anger. He is very angry now. He is neglected, not only by women but by everybody. Nobody notices him now. So he's very angry. Eventually that anger leads him to think and to long to spit into the face of time. The world man wants to spit into the face of time. So we can infer from the poem that the world man is neither happy nor satisfied with his present old age. And he thinks time is the most powerful thing that changes everyone and that takes away every treasures of life. So we have to keep in mind that nobody go against time. Nobody can go in front of time or beyond time. That means we cannot go against nature. So we have to dance with the tune of the time. Thank you so much. This is my short interpretation about the lamentation of the world pensioner, especially for my 12 graders, 12 grade 12 students all around the country. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and like my channel and comment and share with your friends. Hope to see you in another video. I will soon be uploading another unit for you. Until then, stay safe, stay home. Have a great time. Bye.